obviously I'm single, and I have
That was obvious.
yeah, I have a cat bed. And I put it next to my pillow, like where the spare pillow should go if you have someone sleeping over. And so that's what Pierogi, again, he's my angel, he will sleep there. That's his spot. He gets like the husband side. And then I'm there. And then Maverick, even though he's like a little crap head, he'll like sleep like a teddy bear. I know, that's why I can't get rid of him.
Cuddlebug. He
He
loves
knows, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Poddy Break. Today I have with me one of my producers, Ash Casanova, my other producer, Morgan Anderson.
Hi.
My showrunner, Chris.
Hi.
And today I have joining me, roast battler, comedian, cat mother, Elise Golgowski. Yay! So tell me, how many cats do you own? I've been dying to ask this question.
Yes, I have 2 cats.
Oh,
yes.
okay. I feel you. Okay,
Yeah.
I have 4.
You have 4
Unfortunately,
cats? Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
I'm going for my 5th soon.
No way.
Well, I originally had 7, and then I gave 1.
Oh my god.
Wait, did y'all know this? Did
No, I knew that. I think
Okay.
Morgan's learning for the first
Building
time.
an army.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Morgan's having like second thoughts of doing this podcast.
Biggest army ever.
So that's why I always have cat hair around me. They're just constantly, watching. But
Oh my goodness.
I had 7. I was like fostering it. It was a total foster fail.
Yeah.
And then I like ended up like one of my mom ended up keeping one of them for a while because she was just like so mad at all the other cats, and I was like, oh. I'll let her chill for a bit, but I'm about to get the cat back. So I'm about to be back to 5.
5? Oh my god. Sorry.
No. It's okay. You go.
Oh no, I always felt like owning cats was like a Ponzi scheme almost. Because I had 1 cat and I was happy with the 1 cat,
Yeah.
but he was like lonely. And people were like, if you're having problems, just get a second cat, we'll
Yes.
mellow him out.
Yeah.
Got a second cat, it ruined everything. They hated each other in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then my friend was like, okay, just if you
Hear
get
me
a
out.
3rd cat,
Yes.
trust me, it'll balance it out. And I was like, no more cats. I'll just, how about -2 cats? Yeah, right.
I'm telling you
cats.
that.
No, I'll just leave the door open and let God do the rest, you know?
That still counts as murder. We count that.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the magic number of cats to have before it's like
Sad.
creepy and weird?
I would say 2 or
Right.
3.
Okay.
4 is definitely
And
weird.
I don't want to
That's a
be
lot,
canceled,
yeah.
but I also think it depends on the gender of the person.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cat.
Yeah. Like if a
Really?
guy,
In what
I feel like if
sense?
a guy had 5 cats, they should be like on a list.
Nope. I feel the
somewhere.
other way around.
Oh really?
Yeah, I
Really?
feel like the girls with the most cats should be on lists, and I feel like the guys who have more cats, kind of a turn on. Like, wow, why do you have so many cats?
Really?
That's crazy. I have 20 cats. Wow. I didn't want to say that.
Sweaters for them. Breaking in the puss.
No, because like when a man has a cat though, like men usually like dogs, because dogs are boys and cats are girls, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, scientifically speaking, yeah,
Yes.
I think you're
It's
right.
true though.
It's
science.
true. But like deadass, like I swear, I feel like men like dogs more than they like cats, like on
Yeah.
average, because like they're easier to tell what to do, more loyal. Like I always hear men be like, "Oh, like cats, they don't listen."
Yeah.
How do you want something to obey you? Sus. So if a man has a lot of cats, bro's probably emotionally intelligent, probably has a huge. I don't know.
That's what I've heard.
Exactly. I know for me, like when I meet a guy and he has cats, in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, but if we get married, that's another cat added to my arsenal. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I want a guy who, if he has 1 dog, that's fine.
Really?
But for some reason, if we just add, I don't like litter boxes.
Yeah, okay.
I don't, and okay.
Yeah.
I have 1 cat. He's the good boy. That's Pierogi. I
Okay.
love him.
Pierogi.
Yes.
I love
He's
that
an
name.
angel. Yeah.
Potato.
Yes, my little dumpling, my Polish dumpling.
Oh.
We have like a fancy the cat litter robot, or litter robot. Yeah.
Do you know what it's called? Because I have one too.
Yeah, the litter robot.
Oh, that's what it's called. Oh, okay. I have a cat genie.
Yeah, were you
Cat
listening?
genie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
But
flushable.
he uses it, no problem. It's fine. The other one, Maverick, is a little. Oh my God, he's a troublemaker. He's
living
quite
up
the
to his name.
Maverick. I know. Yeah.
Sorry, I stepped on your toes on that.
No, it's okay. Well,
Typecast.
I named him because they found him underneath a billboard for Top Gun. So
Oh.
it was
Well, if you named
definitely.
him Goose, you'd have probably
Exactly. He's definitely has the Tom Cruise energy, but like he hates the thing. He's so particular. He has 2 regular litter boxes
He has two?
Two. Yeah, he's a
Spoiled.
toilet prince. Yeah. And he hates
Go
the
buy your
litter
shit.
robot. Like when he hears it going, he will run out of my bedroom and watch it clean itself, sit there and then just smack it and hiss at it.
Wow.
Yeah, he's I don't
So he
know if
beats
I'm
with
allowed
it.
to use the R word, but he's he's a bit touched, you know? Yeah, he's my special boy.
Special boy.
Yeah, usually we try and avoid the R word, but in this particular case, I think it's applicable.
Well, it can be applicable for sure. I mean, he's beefing with the literal unit itself.
He is, yeah.
Wow,
He's
okay.
got beef with it. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I have a flushable litter box too, and like my cats at first they were terrified of it because it's so loud and it flushes it, like it scoops it, flushes it down the toilet. All I do is flush the toilet. That's it. I love it.
It actually like flushes it into the toilet. That's amazing.
It's hooked up to the water, and then it has another tube that hooks up to the toilet, and then
So it doesn't have like an actual shovel that like lifts
Oh no,
up.
it does.
It does.
Yeah, and then that goes down into a tube, and then that tube goes to the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It's
amazing.
awesome.
The
Yeah.
visual of just the scooper going up and over the
It is.
I feel like if I
bad, no.
had one of those and had a party, some of my friends would use it for Coke.
yeah.
Just like
keeps
an
falling
automatic
down.
thing, like to lift it. Right.
Not a bad idea. I'll have to patent that. But,
You're doing that shit, huh?
that cat.
Oh my god.
God no. But yeah, no, I have the flushable litter box. I loved it, but the cats just stopped using it after a certain point. I like
Really?
they get pissed when I leave and I like travel for work, so I'm always gone. So they're always pissed, which means they're always pissing.
Yeah.
So no, I'm just kidding. Like only one of them, but like I bought another litter box because like I only had like one regular one and one automatic one. Big no in the cat world.
Yeah, that's
I
what
thought
I've
it was
heard.
too cool for school. You know, I thought it was above the law. Incorrect. But yeah, so I bought another litter box, and since then I've had no issues. I'm like, damn, they're really like adamant about the litter box. But that's crazy to hear though that he wants 2 to himself.
Yeah.
My cats don't even get 1 to themselves. Like we're skimping around here. I want the least amount of shit boxes in my house as possible.
No, I do too. That's why I'm like because I got him his own personal thing. It's so nice. It's like a nice little cabinet. I clean it every day.
Should be grateful.
He should be.
Yeah.
And then just like a week
Fresh
ago, he
litter.
decided he didn't want to use it anymore.
Wow.
So I was like, what is wrong
It's
with
a regular
you?
one, right?
Yeah, it's a regular one. It's
So
not
weird.
loud. Yeah. So then I have like a second one that I put in my bathroom because I was like, maybe, I don't know, he'll go back and forth or something.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for him to, get
Does he-
back in there. Get back in the box. Yeah, right.
Does he keep going in the same place over and over?
He does. He'll use the box,
Yeah.
but it's
Like,
just
does he have
like
a favorite place when he does like have an accident?
good question. I think I had like this nice rug that I put out.
Of course you did.
Of course.
Yeah,
An entryway rug, and I figured
It was
it's
real
the
expensive too,
entryway.
right?
No, thank God it wasn't.
I was gonna say.
No. And as soon as I bought it, the first thing he did was pee on it. And I was
Wow.
like, maybe he's just angry. I don't know. So I cleaned
Yeah.
it. But then it got to a point where every single day I'd wake up.
And he pissed
So
on
then
it.
I just freaked out. I was like, fine, then no one gets a rug. And I just like, and I threw it out. Yeah.
Cats hate rugs for some reason. I had some bath mats. They terrorized, threw them out. No more bath mats. Wet bathroom floor for the rest of my life, I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck else to do. They don't like them.
I had one of those. I still have it. It's like those slabs. They look like rocks, and it like dries really instantly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Oh, that's cool.
It's cool, but something they didn't tell me. So I went away for a week, and while I was gone, one of the cats threw up on it.
No.
Yeah, and so it absorbed the vomit, and I cleaned it up, but now the stain is still on it.
And it
I
smells
would
like
throw
it?
it away, but it was like $45 or $50. So I'm like, I'll just deal with it, and I'll hide it when guys come over.
It's art.
Yes, exactly.
But
It
it's
looks like a
actually-
marble pattern now.
Wait, so girls hide dirty stuff from guys? I thought only guys did that for girls.
No, but y'all suck at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do a good job about it. That's why you don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I usually
Don't
clean
open
my
that.
apartment, and I'm like, it's so dirty. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'd be
You're
lying.
like sweating for 2 hours. Scrambling.
Exactly.
So such a mess. I'm sorry.
Just everything's in the closet. So,
Don't open that door.
He makes one like burp movement and then like an avalanche just comes out of the closet.
yeah.
No, it's gonna blow. Yeah, I'm definitely guilty of piling my closet up. Like I don't play about that. I love putting shit in my closet.
What's like the number one thing you hide, like when somebody's coming?
Besides bodies,
Yeah.
clothes, laundry, laundry.
Yeah.
Dirty laundry, clean laundry, unfolded laundry, folded laundry, just always fucking laundry. It's a bane of my existence. I hate laundry.
Feel you. What about you, Elise?
Well, first of all, I go in before him and make sure it doesn't smell like cat shit. That's like my biggest fear.
My girl, I see
Yeah. And
you.
I'll be like, okay, it's fine. I'm like, okay, yeah, you can come in. And then, so maybe I think it's adorable, but maybe this makes me look really lonely and like the kind of cat women that JD Vance hates. So obviously I'm single. And I have
That was obvious.
I have a cat bed, and I put it next to my pillow, like where the spare pillow should go if you have someone sleeping over. And so that's what Pierogi, again, he's my angel, he will sleep there. That's his spot. He gets like the husband side. And then I'm there, and then Maverick, even though he's like a little crap head, he'll like sleep like a teddy bear. I know, that's why I can't get rid of him.
Cuddlebug. He
He
loves you.
knows, yeah. And so that's why I moved that cat bed. I like throw it underneath my bed because I don't want a guy to be like, what the, you know.
You sleep with your
Be
cat
like,
like that?
no, that's for you, babe.
Hair everywhere.
Bro's just keeping it warm.
Exactly.
Placeholder.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a guy who's like allergic to cats come into your house?
No, I did
So
have
embarrassing.
my last roommate. She claimed to be like deathly allergic to animals. I think that was just
Bullshit.
her way. Yeah, I think 100% was bullshit. Because I had a boyfriend at the time who had a dog, and she was away, and the dog came by. And we spent the night, and the dog was like in the apartment for a whole day. And I meant to vacuum and forgot, and she came in and was like totally fine. So I was like, okay, you're just a liar.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Yeah.
if you say deathly allergic, that implies you're deathly allergic.
Yeah, like she made it seem like I have to get shots and stuff, and I'm like,
Does
no,
anybody
don't.
have to get shots from dogs or cats? Like, is that even a thing? Can you actually
I
even
have
be
no
that
idea.
allergic?
Allergy shot?
Yeah, like an allergy. shot.
Usually those people don't make it past 10, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Oh, good. We don't need you.
No, I mean, I'm saying, like, I know you can have severe allergies like that to, like, tree nuts and stuff like that, but I don't think I've ever heard of people having severe, like, death allergies to animals. Like, I think I don't think that's actually possible.
Yeah,
My
like-
girl.
But yeah, no, I've had a guy in my house. Like, I've had a few guys who come to my house and they're, like, allergic to cats, and I'll let them know, like, I'm a cat lady, I got 4 cats, these are my kids, like,
Yeah.
and they'll still come in my house, and then they'll start complaining to me about all the fur in the house. I'm like, bitch, you're the one who just got pussy. Do you want to leave? Because you
Yeah,
can leave.
right.
You don't have to stay here, bro. Go on. I got what I needed. We both got what we needed. Scattle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Skedaddle. Yeah, but no.
You actually can be deathly allergic to cats and dogs. It's pretty rare, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because it'll cause your throat to close up.
Anaphylactic.
Yeah.
Anaphylactic? Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Anaphylactic.
I'm not gonna try pronouncing that word, but that's.
Anaphylactic shock? That?
It's,
Yeah.
listen,
Apparently.
it looks like that. That's what
what it
it's
is.
being spelled out. Yeah. Okay.
But it's like, how rare did it say?
It says.
there's that.
It just said. I mean, Google just said yes. It's very rare though. That was.
I want to know
Yeah.
percentage. God, like, fuck, I need that phone.
Cats.
Yeah, like, I need to
The
know.
cat
Yeah.
stats.
I'll look. But yeah, no, that's like the most annoying thing ever is like having somebody allergic to cats in your house and you told them like what to prepare for and they're sitting here complaining. Or like, I hate when I'm going on a date with a guy and then they say like, oh, I have a pit bull or I'm allergic to cats. Like, I'm sorry, I'm never gonna bring a pit bull around a cat, bro. That's lunch.
Yeah.
That's fucking lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was a pit bull, I'd eat a cat, bro. Like, it's not
My
fucking a
dog
question.
wants a cat so
Yeah, your dog tried to eat my cat, so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I automatically am like, I don't see a future with you.
Just a
Like,
little
it's so
mouth hug.
crazy how I plan every very romantic situation around my cats. Like I really do.
Well, they're like your babies,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You're not going to get... the last guy I was dating, he always wanted me to spend the night at his place and whatever.
Oh,
And so then finally I was like, I kind of want to go home. Like, I kind of miss see my cats and stuff. And I remember him being like, they're just cats. And I was just like, fuck you. And you're just
you
a
end
guy.
things?
Yeah.
I would have ended things after that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm lonely, so we stayed. It
So
took
a
like
year
few more
later-
weeks, and then I was like, okay, now we're really done.
Yeah.
There's always like the breakup before the breakup.
Yeah, because like mentally I was already preparing,
Yeah.
like a wife before she leaves the husband, you
That's
know?
fair. Yeah, no.
Fakes on death.
Exactly. I started my Gone Girl journal and stuff.
Getting her affairs in order. She's lining up the next guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
man.
know. I mean, I don't know. I wish more people would get the shot, you know what I mean? And just enjoy life with animals.
Right.
Yeah, because to me, when somebody says something like, oh, it's just a cat, like, that's the immediate, like, oh, I don't know you. Like, I don't associate with somebody who looks at an animal as like, that's just an animal. I'm like, who are you, bro? I do
Yeah.
not. I
Yeah.
can't trust people like that. Oh, but can you tell me a little bit about, like, what Jam Van, the...
Jam in the Van.
Can you tell me about that? You're
Yeah.
a regular on that. That's pretty rare, right?
Yeah. So Jam in the Van, they started doing comedy like I think in the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
And
Wow, okay, everything in the pandemic.
Yeah, right. I want to say that's when it started because it's mostly a music venue, and then they
Oh.
started kind of integrating that, and then all their comedy clips started exploding. So then they're like, oh, we should probably keep this going.
Yeah.
But they're having like they want to have a new show that I'm kind of helping to produce and develop with them.
Oh, congrats,
And-
dude. Wow.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it hasn't happened yet,
Oh,
so
okay.
they could call
Okay.
me and be like, hey, we decided to ditch it.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool.
Love that. Just my luck.
Yeah. No. But it's kind of like the best week ever. I don't know if you seem really young, so I don't know if you knew that show from VH1. Okay, yeah.
I was like,
do you guys
best week ever.
remember
That sounds great.
show? It was on
I
VH1.
want to have the best week ever.
Remember the 80s and 90s.
It was similar to that, yeah. And so they would do like a recap of what happened in pop culture, like celebrity babies. Here's what we think these people's babies would be like, you
that
know.
sounds really familiar.
Is that like
Yeah.
Web Soup or what was that show?
Oh yeah, it was
someone-
before that, but
Okay.
it was kind of like a clip show. It's so funny because you go back and you see all these comics, like John Mulaney was on it.
Oh, okay.
Doug Benson was on it. Lori Kilmartin. It's so funny to see all of them like super young. I was like, whoa.
It's cute.
Yeah, so that's something that they wanted to kind of do like a weekly thing to put on their socials, and so that's what I'm kind of helping to produce and write the jokes and basically do
Ooh.
everything, and they just give me the money for it.
She's just basically running the show.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
So basically, they put you in charge. You're the boss, and you're doing everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Basically.
Were you
Yeah.
that one in
Sick.
group projects where you do everything and
Yeah,
no one else had to do
exactly.
anything?
Yeah, but they're like, can I write my name on it at the end?
I was kind of that annoying guy that'll write my name at the end, but I did it a little bit better because all the smart kids were too scared to talk in front of the class. So I was like, I'll talk in front of the class,
Okay.
and then that's it.
Dang.
And then they let me do that. So I didn't do any work. I just like, okay, give me the cliff notes,
Here's my
and
thing.
I'll do 5 minutes of it.
In my experience, I've never had a group project where there's been a need for 5 brains. Like 9 out of 10 times, like there's like one smart person and a bunch of dummies. Like why on earth would I have?
How the earth is.
Yeah. I don't know. I was so annoyed with group projects though. Like I hated group projects. Like I either wanted to do the whole thing by myself or don't include me at all and write my name on the bottom because I'm not gonna sit here and collaborate with a bunch of people. That makes like I don't know. People always have different ideas than me and stuff like that. It would make me so
Yeah.
frustrated. I didn't like it.
I didn't care about that in high school, but in college, I took a sociology class, and 40% of our grade was based on our peer reviews. So our like people in the class had to review us,
Oh, that sounds like
and
sensible.
I got stuck with a bunch of people that were in early college. It was a bunch of high school kids in my class, and I just had to be nice to them, and it was like the worst experience of
You
my
had
life.
high school kids in your college
Yeah,
class?
yeah, because they were in early college, so they were like the really smart.
Nerds.
Yeah, but it was also
Most immature
still
types of high schoolers,
Yeah.
might I add.
yeah, it was still like super annoying. I was like, I have to be nice to you, or I'm gonna fail this class.
Yeah.
It was wild.
That sucks. I remember, no, because, like, when I was in high school, I was, like, a troublemaker. But I swore up and down, because it wasn't that long ago that I was in high school, honestly. I remember, though, those AP kids, they would act like they were so much freaking better than me. And they weren't, dude. Half those AP kids are, like, pregnant and married now. And I'm, like, actually out, like, living life. Like, I don't know. Those kids were never better than me.
One now?
Bitch!
Yeah, you hear that,
Suck
Mom?
that 137 IQ, bitch! But yeah, no, those kids were never better. Like, they were honestly more mature. They never experienced life. And then they go crazy in college because they never even partied in high school. They don't know what, like, real freedom is like. So then they, like, literally flunk out of college because they're, like, partying for the first time.
Yeah, those are
I have
always
no
the
respect for AP kids in high school.
yeah, those are always the scariest people in college that didn't party in high school, and then that's where they started partying in college, and
they
it's
get
like
feral.
They overdo everything.
That taste
So
of
I'm right,
freedom.
right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not crazy. I'm not-
No. That was I had like almost the exact same experience.
You
like
partied in high school?
Yeah, well, not really, but like
But
yes.
enough.
You were like,
Right.
enough.
You were
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't do that. Like,
No, like one of my friends, she was very, very sheltered. Like her parents would micromanage everything, which was crazy. And then sure enough, she got into college and she moved out. And it was like in Orlando, so she literally just moved like 30 minutes away from her house.
Oh,
But
okay.
just completely went on, like she was valedictorian in high school. And then like just some of the stories things that she did and so I was kind of like, oh
college?
my God, yeah, just because she got freedom for the first time and didn't know what to do with it. It was just like, I can do anything. And
That's
it's like,
so crazy.
no, you still gotta live with yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
forget that part. They're like, I have the freedom to do it, but
Yeah.
Well, that's the issue with that is like when you take away like freedom from kids to like mess up and make mistakes, like how the hell are they gonna learn from it? Like now, like they have to like go through a whole other part of maturing, which they should have gone through in fucking high school, bro. Like I don't know, I have no respect for helicopter parents, none. Like it's so damning to the kid. I really don't understand that. Did she ever
Yeah.
graduate college? Like did she make it?
I'm pretty sure she did. We kind of lost touch.
I imagine, bro. She's busy, huh?
It's so funny. I had one of my best friends. She told me that the girl called her. She just randomly got a phone call, and it was her be like, "Hey, is this still so and so's number? This is blah blah blah. I'm just calling to make amends. I'm in AA now." It's like, okay.
Wait, she was in AA?
Yeah, so at least she got help
Damn.
now.
I mean, that's good, but I didn't know it got AA bad.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you get a call?
No, I didn't get a
okay.
call. No,
Homie
that
got
bitch
a call.
hated me.
She hated you too.
If anything, because I remember calling, I called her out on some bullshit that she did too. I mean, also I was a little crazy, I'll admit. I was kind of weird.
Young.
Yeah, but at least I wasn't like,
No, this fucking crazy bitch.
right? I know. So, like,
You should have called her and be like, hey, I heard you're doing amends now, and then just
Just wanted to make sure you had me on the list.
Yeah.
oh no, if I ever got a call for her, she'd be like, remember all those bad things that I did? I wish I did more bad shit to you.
Damn, she hates you that much.
No, I think probably now she's forgotten about me.
Damn.
You know,
You
all
think?
the coke will do that.
Yeah. just a few holes.
It's that crystal meth.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
So she's just like going through the yearbook, like finding the old like notes and numbers, like.
She has her face scratched
Right,
off.
the hacks, the police. It's like, all right.
So maybe was like your hatred for this girl, did this at all get you into like roast battling?
No,
Curious?
not at all. Oh man, how did I get into roast
I would assume
battling?
it would be that. I don't know.
No,
She sounds like a bitch.
No. Honestly, I actually, I was thinking the last roast battle I did was with this girl, Camille Waters.
Oh.
And I don't know,
Shout out
I
Kim.
love her. I think she's amazing. And this was the one I actually felt bad about it. I don't know. I felt bad saying
had a
mean
conscience.
things. Yeah, but I'm like, she's like saying all these mean things about me, but at the same time, I felt bad being like, yo, Camille's fat, am I right? You know?
Yeah. What did she say to you though? And she said like, yeah, I don't like this girl.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
fat.
She had a good one. She had a good one about like so like a running gag was like I've dated like 3 black guys in my life, but of course people like to be like, yo, Elise likes the black guy, you know. So it's like, all right, whatever, it's cool. I don't care.
3 out of like 10 or
Yeah, right. 3 out of 4. So that's not like a pattern. The last one was half black, so
On the breaks.
Yeah, exactly. So she had a joke saying like Elise has swallowed more black men than Hurricane Katrina or whatever, and I thought that was funny. And I'm so mad. I should have been like, yeah, Hawk Tua, you know, and that would have been like a great little like joke and stuff. But instead, I was just like, yeah, I like to suck dick. All right, cool. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Am I right?
Am I right?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but that one was funny.
actually
And then
hilarious.
she had like another joke about me. Elise does yoga, but she can't make a guy namaste in her life. And I was trying to come up with something like a comeback because her husband separated from her, but I couldn't think of anything in the moment, and she was kind of bombing at that point, so I was all like, yeah, I don't need to do that, so I just went, yeah. Yeah, and then just moved on. I was like, so Camille's fat.
It's gonna get funnier every time.
The recurring gags. I mean, you're better than me because I thought that's what roast was all about. I thought you'd be like, oh, is that why yours left you? You can't say that? Or no?
I mean,
What are the rules? Because I'm confused.
No rules.
I mean,
There
like,
are no rules, yeah.
So
It
then
has
it
to be
was on the
like-
table.
Yeah.
I think it has to be funnier than it is offensive.
yeah.
I would
Yeah, you
have
can.
trouble telling
That's kind of
that.
the rules with comedy. As long as you're funny, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can. Yeah, if you're gonna make like a really offensive joke, be funny.
How do you make it not fun? How do you make it funny and not offensive? Isn't it still fucking mean?
I mean,
Isn't that
No, well, yeah, you can just. I mean, there's a way to funnily call someone fat, and then there's a way to just be like, "Oh, you're fat."
I think it's like,
Yeah.
as long as it's not coming from hate, you know?
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
tell,
yeah.
Like, what,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel
That was all
that.
come for me.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's really your own pick.
Yeah, kind
I'm
of.
trying to
Everyone's
learn
got
this
their own
roast battle
style.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I could. I feel like we would piss people off, dude. We
Yeah.
would just start it into an argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
It's honestly usually the people that get offended from roast battle, it's like after the roast is over and they put the clips online and then you look through the comments and it's always the same. Like this one guy I went up against and he was just horrible. All he did was talk about like Elise has a big nose. And then like he was bombing in the room, but of course they edit it to make him look good or whatever.
No.
But I still was like
I'd be mad.
yeah, but I was still like doing good and stuff. And this guy's like, all her jokes were racist and references from the 90s. And I had a Brittany Griner joke. And I was like, oh yeah, she's so 1990s, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I'm not gonna lie. Like I would be the one person in the audience who'd be like, "Ha!" Like, literally, like every time.
These
my
are our
God.
shows.
Exactly.
That would be great.
I can do that. I actually like. I'm a really big hype man. Like when I go to like what's the strip clubs? Yeah. Because I don't go to them that often. But when I do, I love to hype up the dancers. And I mean, I know they're already like fucked up, so it's like not hard to hype them up. But it's so fun, dude. It's like yeah, they're like they light up. It's like for a second they go out of like their like robot mode, and then they actually start enjoying what they're doing for a second. I love
yeah.
hyping
Oh my
people
God.
up. Yeah, so fun. I would totally do that at you guys' shows. Just like let me know.
Oh my gosh.
How do you guys feel about non-comedian, like your non-comedian friends going to your shows? Do you like that, or do you not like
Are you
it?
shy?
Especially having seen this set before.
All right.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
So I have like comedian friends, and all my male comedian friends, I'm not gonna name them, don't like it when their non-comedian friends go to their shows.
I feel like it's the same thing as like if one of these guys were to watch me. No, actually, no. I feel like performing a set like with your voice is more intimate than sex, like dead ass.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like that.
Yeah, every time we have a comedian on, it's always the comedian saying that they could never do what
Aside
you
from
do,
your friends.
and then you could never do like what they do.
Goes with their camera roll. I bet that'll change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I flipped.
No, but like I don't know. I mean, one of our guests that we previously had, he said that it's so hard to go back and watch yourself speak. Like
Yeah.
he'd rather like watch himself fuck than watch himself speak, is what he said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So even comedians like find it hard to watch themselves speak. Me
Yeah.
personally, like I can do anything in front of like people that I'm not close with, but like once you add in like friends or family, like I get really nervous because it's like damn, y'all about to see what I do like when I'm not around y'all, like, because I feel so cool when I'm not around them, and then the moment like they get around, they start to see like, oh, this is what she does, or like if they want to watch my podcast or something like that, like I probably like clam up or something, like I don't know, that does feel more intimate.
I like having my
sex.
friends and stuff see my stand up. I'm fine with that. When I do roasts though, that's when I'll still invite them, but I'll be like, but if you can't make it, there's no worries. Like there's don't worry about it. Please don't come. But if you can, that'd be great, Because that's unfortunately, that's the shows that I do that people get the most excited about.
Oh, the roast ones.
Yeah. I think it's just mainly they want to see me get called a trans horse over and over again.
I would assume they would want to see their friend who's like reserved.
Right?
Like,
well, sometimes they'll be like, yeah, you got him. But in the back of my mind, I'm just so self-conscious that I'm just like, they just want to see me fail.
I know my friends.
Right?
I get it.
And this is why I'm lonely.
I think that's a tough thing for roast about because I love watching roast. I think that's where I laugh the most right now in comedy. But when I see like my comic friends do roast battles and then I see someone roast them really bad, I get so like defensive. I was like, oh, that's my friend. It's like I don't mind saying this one. So when when I needed to hire a new producer before I hired Morgan or Ash, a mutual friend of ours, Mac Lawson, recommended Ash. I was like, oh, I'll go like look up some of her stuff, and she did a roast battle with Mac, and I was like, this is my why are you saying this stuff about Mac? Like, I was like getting all defensive. I was like, that's my friend. Why would you say that? So that's I think that's the hardest part for me with the roast. It's just if I have someone that I care about that's my friend, I don't want to see him get like humiliated.
Yeah. I'd be really mad too if like my friend was up there and I saw them like fucking literally getting demolished. I would like run up there and be like, fuck you! And ruin the whole show.
embarrass
Like pull the fire alarm.
Just bailing them out. I was like,
I would, dude. I can't let my friends fail like that. You're a Taurus too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're too loyal, dude.
Oh my god, she's a Taurus too.
Yes, dude.
Aries, what are you?
Leo.
I'm Leo rising.
Oh, okay.
I love Leo. Wait, what are you?
Aries.
Aries. Okay.
Aries,
okay.
Pisces, cusp,
Okay, go off. I love an Aries girl. Aries women are like open and cool, and they're about their shit. I like it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what any of it means.
oh, you don't? Oh, we're gonna have to.
I always lie in dating apps when some girl asks me what my sign is because it doesn't matter what I say. I'll say, "Oh, I'm a Scorpio," and they'll always go, "Oh, that makes so much sense." So that's why I just swap out my sign every time.
Dude, nothing else makes sense other than Taurus for you, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why when she's like, what's your sign? You say money sign.
I would just like look up compatibility, like see what she is. And be like, so weird.
So crazy. I'm looking at our charts right now. It says we're soulmates, so I don't know.
Yeah, but they're asking like harder questions now that I don't know how to BS. Because like one of them was asking like, what's your like rising sun? And I said like east. And then and I was like, that's not what that means. I was like, oh, I don't know what the fuck you're asking me.
When somebody asks like, what's your sign? Like you're telling them your sun sign, and then they're asking you your rising in your moon. Like they're asking you like you have more than one sign.
That's the first time hearing about it.
Yeah.
Right, planet, and then the one for every planet.
Yeah, you have one sign for every planet, then you have a bunch of houses, and you have there's some other stuff too. I'm like blanking, but yeah, no, there's a lot to astrology. Yeah, I love it. It's interesting. I find it fun. My friend just made me download a new app where it tells me like exactly what's going on with the stars in accordance to me. And basically, he said my life is gonna be a shit show from March. Remember how I got my teeth pulled and I crashed my car in March? All the way till next
week.
Next November, bro.
Next November?
Not in this one? Dang.
Oh, man.
But 2025 is looking so good for us, you guys.
Have you guys done the Myers-Briggs one? I like that one.
Yeah.
Do you
Isn't
know
that the personality type one?
Yeah.
Do you guys know which ones you guys are?
I don't. It changes.
Mine changes
does
too a
it?
lot.
Yeah, depending on where you are in life. And so that's why there's a huge problem with it because a lot of employers hire based on that. They make
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Off a test you can lie on?
Yeah. So they give you like a whole like personality test of like questions and so like strong like, and that's apparently a Myers-Briggs test. And so a lot of employers are like, oh, these people aren't good or whatever. And it's literally means not. It's basically just a scientific zodiac.
Yeah.
So it's just some stupid. It's all bullshit. Really.
That is really crazy.
Fun bullshit.
No, I can't believe they would take that into account when hiring people because when I take those quizzes, I'll be like, I have no idea, fuck it. Like, I'm just guessing at a certain point because, like, it really is from scenario to scenario. They're asking questions that have, like, so much nuance to it. Like, how could you possibly answer that with certainty? Like, it makes zero sense. Like, I could not possibly comprehend how that is
there was
accurate.
like a documentary on it. I don't know if it's like on Netflix or Hulu, but I remember watching it like in the pandemic when I was trying to kill time.
Not cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's what I stuff in my closet. Just a bunch of dead cats.
It's gonna be a jacket.
That's me. Oh my god.
My newest hobby is taxidermy. So.
God. 2020 was a crazy time. People had a lot of crazy hobbies.
Yeah.
So wait, when did you start doing like comedy and stuff?
Oh, I did comedy. Good question. A little bit before the pandemic, I think.
Oh, okay. So like 2019, 2018?
Yeah, something like that. And then obviously, like during the pandemic, I really wasn't doing anything, and then trying to get back into it too.
Yeah, you kind of have to like start all over again, right?
Yeah, it kind of felt that way, especially because all these new people came in too.
So
Oh.
Yeah, gross. Yeah.
You want the OGs back.
Yeah.
Did you do any of those Zoom shows?
I did a few of them,
Oh.
and so I thought they were stupid at first, like most people do, but then I was talking to this comic, Lexi Grace.
Oh.
No, like, oh my gosh, I can't think of her last name, but she's amazing. She's an angel. But she was telling me like, oh, well, think of like the medium from it because like stand-up, it's a very theater-based medium. You're on stage, you have that energy with people, you're in the moment. Zoom, you don't have that, you're on a screen now. And I never thought of that. Like, well, I'm an editor and we're doing this Zoom thing, so maybe I can incorporate like editing into the Zoom.
Oh.
And so what I did was I had a green screen up, and then I took a photo of my bedroom. And then I animated like things that would walk behind me, like a blind guy would come in. And I remember being like, Steve, I'm doing a meet Steve. We talked about this, and I'd be like, I'm so sorry. And then at one point, my window would be open, and a zombie would start creeping through it, and I'd be like, oh my god, 1 second. I bought a crossbow in the pandemic. And that's another story. And so
We're gonna have to circle.
And so halfway, I'd be like, oh my god, and I'd be trying to tell my jokes, getting through so dating's hard, right? As I'm like cocking the crossbow. And then I like timed it where I would like pretend to like pull the trigger, and then you'd see an animated like thing hit the zombie in the head and like fall down. And then I went back to the thing. It's like, anyway, that's been my time. And I feel like that really made the Zoom thing fun.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That being said, that 10-minute set took me a week to make and prepare.
Wow.
And I think I only did it twice. And I'm just like, I hope to God there's like some recording in China on Zoom out there of it that I can get somehow.
Oh, you didn't record it?
No, because you have to like, I wasn't the host of it, and then I thought it felt weird because you have to record the whole thing, and then I didn't want to make other people feel uncomfortable, like,
Dang.
But yeah, so that was the only time I was like, I think I've got it. I think I cracked the Zoom code. And then I had like a show for like very briefly, I think we only did it twice, where I would send comics a video and they wouldn't know like what was on it. Well, I'd ask them nicely, like, please don't watch it. And then while they would do their set, they would change their background to the video. And so they'd do their set and they would see all this crazy things happening behind them, you know?
Oh.
And then it was funny because then like when it was time for the light, I would come on behind them and flash my phone light and then walk off.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's really cute. That's so creative though. Like I kind of like wish I could have seen this. Like this sounds actually really cool.
Thank you. Yeah. I'd bring it back. I know. If I can get back on my ADHD meds, I can get it done.
You were a big
It's
pharma.
rough out there in the streets.
It is.
Big
I
pharma
know.
sponsor us. We need some
There's only
Adderall.
so much Red Bull can do, right? I'm just like,
Yeah, actually, I took a break from caffeine for the longest time, and then like I went through this phase like so recently where I was like I couldn't wake up, couldn't get out of bed. I was like so tired all the time. I was like, damn, am I like sick? And then I was like, oh, I don't drink caffeine anymore. That's what happens when you stop drinking caffeine.
right, you're
so-
relapsing.
Yeah, I actually am relapsing though. I'm back on caffeine, guys. That's why I'm awake in here. So thank you, caffeine.
I can't stop. Like I get migraines.
But if you
Like
don't,
if I stop caffeine,
You have
even if I
addiction.
try, yeah, I do. Even
your
if
body
I,
has a dependency. Is what you're telling me.
yeah, it's a serious problem.
Do you need to like have a
Should
group
we-
meeting about it?
Yeah,
Should we
maybe
intervention? Should we detox? Should we?
it would be pretty nice.
You guys brought
I don't want you guys to see me cry though. So.
Well, just hold it in.
Okay.
We have to write letters.
Yeah. I just start
right.
trashing the place. I'm gonna drink my coffee.
He goes on like this coffee bench. There's like cups everywhere. Like we see him in the corner. Please no.
You ever suck dick for Starbucks?
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to start. Like Starbucks is expensive.
True.
Yeah.
No, we would find him at the hotel bars getting the free shitty coffee. Like, I need something.
Snorting it. What are you doing? Touching the beans.
You kids don't know about this, do you?
Oh my god.
I'm glad you guys can laugh at my pain.
I'm sorry. We'll
just
try
kidding.
to get you off of it. We'll win you
Yeah.
off.
Like the one time I'm
luck.
vulnerable and you guys
Yeah.
just
This is why I don't open up. Yeah.
This is why I'm off camera, Chris.
Yeah, this is why men can't share their feelings. We're all witnessing it right now.
Right, we did it.
You
We
guys
did
are the
it, guys.
problem. Everyone
Yep.
look at each other.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Morgan's
I want to
got
be a
it.
problem.
feel the Sarah McLachlan music.
You know,
Pump the camera. What?
as long as I'm a part of the problem that they originally created, I'm okay with it.
Solid.
It's part of the plan.
So speaking of like stand-up rooms, like I've heard a lot of stories of like bad rooms, like when you first start out, where it's mainly just only other comics in the audience, like waiting to go up. What's the strangest room you've ever done, where like someone like tries to like incorporate something weird into it? So I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
I had one of my friends pre-pandemic used to do this comedy show that was out of some guy's apartment. So it would be like people going in there to do their set, but his mom was on a Zoom call watching, and then she would rate everyone's set afterwards.
Was that Reed
No.
Brackenberry's?
I don't remember. Yeah.
I did that show once,
yeah.
and I remember telling his mom, like, I drove your son all the way to Thousand Oaks, so you better pick me as the best set. And she just went, oh! And then she didn't pick me. So I was like, all right, fuck you, fuck your boy. Yeah.
judge.
The Mother Knows Best show or something. Yeah.
Does she though?
What?
What,
I'm gonna-
Was she a good judge?
Clearly
I don't
not.
think. I
She
think
didn't
she was
win.
like, I like the blonde girl, and she wasn't talking about me. She's just talking about like Andrea Gazzetta, and I was just like, are you fucking
Whatever, dude.
Did
Yeah.
you listen to her set?
I'm gonna.
Did you listen to the encouragement I gave you off camera 2 seconds ago? Jesus.
Fat though, am I right?
I'm gonna leave this comic's name out just to so he doesn't get any shit. But he's the one who told me about that. I got into an argument with the mom because she didn't like his set. And she's like, "You don't even get comedy." And it was just
my
like,
God.
getting, yeah,
Wait, he said that to her?
yeah.
I
He
love
took
when
it. He took it personal.
I love when
Yeah.
men do shitty jokes and you don't laugh and they're like, guess you don't understand comedy then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm guessing he didn't get any extra points for that.
No, I don't think so.
Too bad. Well, it's so crazy because usually when you yell at a comedy event, you usually start winning after that. I don't get that.
Right. Yeah. That's my favorite type of crowd work, when you fight the audience. That's
I think that would be fun. And if I was going to do that, I would love to yell at the audience. I would love to. Yeah. I would love to be like, oh, okay, fuck you guys.
Yeah, everyone saw Bill Burr do it one time, and they're like, I can do this. I can yell at the audience and win them over.
I would love to. I feel like I could. I don't know, though.
I mean, I do like how, like, Brody Stevens did it, R.I.P. Or he's just like, good energy, bad energy. And, like, when his sets would start going wrong, walk into the crowd and, like, combat them. And he would crush after that.
Yeah.
I do like when Holtzman yells at the audience,
What does he say?
Well, he just I feel like he purposely will tell a bad joke just so he could like scream at the audience.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like comedy that's interactive. Like that. I mean, isn't that kind of harder to do than regular anyway? I mean, technically not, because it's like kind of harder hitting and it's like more fresh. But like, I mean, I don't know. I find that more interesting.
Yeah.
I would want to do that for sure.
Right.
That sounds cool though. When are we gonna make me a comedy routine? When are you guys
we did that. We did. So we ended up abandoning this bit, but we had this bit where we wrote Myra like a really bad set.
Yeah.
And we were gonna have each comedian write it a little bit better, and then eventually have Myra go on stage and do it. But Carlos.
that one?
Yeah, well, we were gonna like over time until we got it down.
It's literally something completely different. It's
and then Carlos ripped you apart so bad.
Yeah,
I
for
felt
real.
so bad.
I was like, bro, it's not my fucking writing.
Yeah. And I was like, well, also, because I was the one that wrote it. And then it was like, it wasn't like, it wasn't like that great. But I was like, okay, the point is that each guest is going to make it a little bit better so we can see the writing process. But Carlos, because we're both writers and we're kind of like,
it wasn't a writing process, bro. It was a shaming process.
Yeah, it was like, well, he was like, he doesn't want to like negatively attack something. So I told him like, no, that's the bit. Just shit on it. And then he just eviscerated my
As if I fucking wrote that shit. No, it's okay. It was funny. But no, I will never be appearing publicly with that paper.
About your own stuff. You're naturally funny though. So.
Oh, thank you. I think I thrive off improv. I don't think I can do anything like actually like written. I don't know. Who knows though? I'm not really much of a writer though.
I think it's like having those organic thoughts and then writing it down and then like restructuring it like joke writing. Like, well, it would be like
I have to write shit down.
A newer comic.
You also have to just be okay. It's just it's gonna suck the first time we go on stage.
No,
like, it's not gonna be good.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Well, I remember when I first started out, because I'm like one of those people who you mentioned earlier, people can't watch themselves. I hate watching myself.
So you agree.
Like I get up and I'll pace the room and I'll like keep starting and stopping the video.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, like when I was first starting out, told me that comedy is like, you ever have like an argument with someone and then when you're in the shower, you repeat the argument and you think of better points? And he's like, well, that's comedy. It's an argument and you get to repeat that argument, but this time you get to say those points.
That's
and
true.
I never thought of it that way, and so that's why, like, even though I still cringe when I listen to myself bombing, I don't like hear one laugh and like that's Jesus carrying my set. I'll still listen to it and be like, oh, I should have said this, or oh, maybe this would have been funnier, and so that's like me doing the argument, replaying the argument in the shower, and then I get to go to an open mic and redo that same argument and see if I win this time. And that kind of helped take the sting out of it. Also, I mean, I used to host an open mic, and I remember like people would come up to me and be like, hey, so I tried, like, do you think my bit works better that way that I said it instead of the way I said it last week? And I'm like, dude, I don't even remember your name. Like, no one cares about you. And that was kind of a liberating thing to realize, like, oh, yeah, like, I'm paying attention to their set, but I'm probably not going to remember their jokes after this.
No.
And so no one's paying attention. No one's going to remember me. No one's going to remember, like, unless it was, like, a really bad bomb.
Yeah.
And you do it, like, more than once in a row, then it's like, okay, you got to shake that stank off you before you get back out there.
Is that like a thing?
Exactly.
Is that like a thing, like having like a bad stink or juju where you just keep bombing? Like, is that like a curse or a thing? Is there like lore? I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like there would be. It seems like
sometimes it feels like you're in it, but then it's like in your head. But I've seen comics where I'm just like, no, I don't know. I've never seen them do well, and they've never had a funny thought in their life. And I'm just like, I just don't want to be around that energy. I'm sorry, you're a nice person, I'm sure, but
They always stick around for a long time.
I know they're the ones. They're always like, hey man, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I'm like, maybe Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know.
The funny ones to me too is when they have like the presence down and then like even the cadence, like, and it's just not funny. Like they have good stage presence, their timing's great. It's just this is the unfunniest thing I've ever heard in my life. But you got everything else down.
That's what I saw a meme or someone tweeted this recently, and it was so funny and so on point that said like, man, I wish I had the work ethic and like networking skill that unfunny people have. Because it's true. Like you see the people that you're like, how did they get that? But they're like, they're out there. They're talking to people. They're messaging people. Like I feel bad like hitting people up for show spots, you know. So that's why I like never do it. And that's why no one knows who the fuck I am.
Okay, wait. Maybe one last thing before we wrap it up. What do you like? What's been your favorite performance so far that like you're really happy about it?
Oh, my favorite performance. I was doing this Don't Tell show. My buddy JC Karias brought me. Love him. And yeah, he's great. And I remember like he was trying to get me on the first show, but the person running it, I'm not gonna name names or anything because I don't want to burn a bridge or whatever. But they were kind of so maybe whatever. But basically they were like, oh, I don't. If we have time, and then later on they're like, no, we don't have time for you, but maybe the second show we'll give you like 5 minutes. And
so they had booked you originally? And then
no, it was kind of like a drop-in spot anyway. So I was like, that's fine, but they were kind of like, I don't know, meh. And anyway, I get on the show, and I was really nervous because I was like, I want to make a good first impression because I want to do more Don't Tell shows and stuff, and like my buddy JC's there, and I want him to bring me out more or whatever. And you know, I told JC, like, man, I'm really nervous. I want to do well. He's all like, why? We're in a gym right now telling jokes. These people are drunk. Like, just have fun. And so I remember I went up there and there was just something. I don't know. It was just right out of the gate. I just was having so much fun up there. The audience loved like everything. Someone sneezed and I just went, bless you. And it just got like an applause break. And it was just some magical thing. And I was so happy because I filmed it. Aww. And I was like, good, now I got a great set. And I ended up doing like 12 minutes or whatever. And then afterwards, the person who kind of shooed me off was like, you were so funny. Oh my God, love to have you back and stuff, you know. Aww. And so that was like one of the top moments where I was like, wow, this is great. Another moment was I did a roast battle show at the Comedy Mothership, Joe Rogan's club in Austin, Texas. Oh, wow. And I was going up against Evan Joe, who was the roast champ in Denver, Colorado. And he's really good. And I remember just being on stage and he was just fucking crushing me and like nothing was hitting and I was just like, God damn. And I just kept throwing insults out. I was like, just throw the first thing. I was like, Vanilla Ice, 2/3 of Hocus Pocus, like everything. Whatever I could think. I was like, I flew all the way from California for this. I'm not kidding. And it was sold out. It was like over 325 people. And then for some reason, I really thought that Evan they were going to call it for him to win. But they were like, let's do one more joke. So Evan goes, and he does like Elise's last name is Golgowski, which is hard to pronounce unless you have two dicks in your mouth. And, you know, people laugh.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And I thought about it, and then I immediately went, and you pronounced it perfectly. And it was so surreal feeling just like over 300 people just collectively going, ah! that, you know, just
Your
feeling
little dance
that.
was so cute. You brought the house down.
Yeah, it was insane. Like that, I'm like getting chills just thinking, because like that moment of just feeling all of that, like laugh, because like already getting a minor laugh with that many people felt good, but just getting every single person to just fucking go crazy, like that was just a crazy, like amazing feeling. And then, like, I remember after the show, this woman, she was kind of drunk, and she came up to me, and she, like, hugged me a little too long, which is kind of weird. But she was like, I want my daughter to grow up to be like you. And I was like, oh, thank you. Go back to your husband now.
She has a kid.
Oh, that's such a beautiful story.
Yeah, it's amazing. I
Awesome.
still think about that every single time I bomb. Like, well, there's a lady in Austin, Texas, who has a daughter, and she wants her to be like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she told her daughter too.
Yeah,
Called
probably.
her up after the show.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
So where can the fans find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Big Golgowski. Good luck spelling that. Yeah, I'm on TikTok too at Elise. And I have a Twitter. I don't really use it though anymore. I've moved to Threads now, so you can find me on Threads too. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm on Venmo at Elise-Golgowski. You can find me there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you find me OnlyFans at Myra Moans, Twitter at Myra Moans, Instagram Myra Made Me Moan. All right.
Thank you.